What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to UNPL Week 2 of our Fall Brawl Little Cup Tournament. This week, we take on JDrew, the coach of the Ecstatic Eevees, and I'm looking forward to a chance at a little bit of redemption coming off of Week 1. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And just like last week, here are the 6 that I'm going to be bringing. And if you would like some more information about why I am bringing the sets that I am bringing, there will of course be a document down in the description for you to check out. But without any further ado, let's jump right in. All right, here we go. This is basically what we expected. Hatna's a little weird, especially because that the Chimchar is Terra Fairy. We do know that. So, I mean, Volibee, no surprise there. Magnemite, no surprise there. Noibat, again, that makes sense. Although Noibat, I think is okay. I don't think it's the best thing. Marini, that makes sense, seeing how I have no grounded poison, so I get that. And then Hatna and Chimchar. Okay, so I believe we can lead Squirtle pretty freely, and go from there. We have Flip Turn if we don't like what we see, and it's pretty safe into everything except Magnemite. So I think that's okay. So one thing I wanted to say before we get too deep into this is that a lesson I learned from last week. You know, last week was my first Little Cup match like ever, and so I brought Fake Out on Squirtle, and I think that was a huge mistake, and I think that's really kind of what lost me the game. I think momentum and being able to pivot around and that kind of thing is very, very important, and bringing Fake Out just for that like one extra damage ended up not being at all what I needed. But we do have Rapid Spin on this, which is good. Okay, there we go. Very good. We also have Mud Shot specifically for this, which I think is probably my play just to get some damage off. The thing is, Marini is actually a Violite band, and so it can't have that extra damage on there. If he's Spadef, this does like almost half, I think. So I'm gonna click that. That way yeah, that does about what we expected. It was already slower than us, so the speed doesn't matter. There's T-Spikes, makes sense. I'm gonna let him set up another layer because I have Rapid Spin specifically for this. So, okay, he's Black Sludge, good to know. Good to know. And so I could spin here, I guess. He doesn't have a ghost. He doesn't have a ghost. The thing is, Mud Shot also is really good because it keeps Magnemite from coming in freely. I mean, he could go Noibat, I guess. Let's just spin here on the potential Noibat. Yeah. I think he goes Noibat here. That would make Volibee, same difference. It's off the ground. Same difference. That's fine. Totally fine. Then we can Flip Turn for a little bit of extra damage here and just see what my opponent wants to do. This is also a Violite band, so lefties make sense here as well. But yeah, I think Flip Turn should be my most logical option. I definitely want to keep this around. I should be faster than this. Yeah, I am. Doesn't do much, but that's okay. That's okay. A little bit of chip. Every little bit of chip helps. That's fine. And so what do we want to go into? I feel like Tink is pretty free. Sandile's another option, possibly. Either way, I think we're okay. I guess it's more if we want to be more offensive or defensive here. Or I could go this, although in mocks, this is what I set up with Litten, but it also didn't go well if I tried to do it too early in the game. So I think I may need to get some chip on some other things first. Let's go into this. We might be able to get some rocks up, break some sturdy, and just kind of be annoying. That's really the idea here. Knock off. Okay. It's not the best thing, but it's okay. And we do have mold breaker, so our rocks will go through magic bounce on Hatna. So I'm not worried about that. The only thing is I didn't face a lot of Magnemites, and Magnemite could have magnet pull, couldn't it? Doesn't it get that? I didn't face a lot of Magnemites, so let me make sure, because that could be a problem. Magnemite. It does get magnet pull. So I'm going to double into Sandile, because I don't want to get trapped, and that would be awful. I don't want to lose this off rip, because that would be really, really dangerous. So let's see if that's what he decides to go into. We intimidate that. Doesn't really matter. It protects. Okay. So my opponent's trying to do like stall stuff, expecting fake out maybe. Either way, that probably wouldn't have done that much damage. But I mean, what is your Stone Edge switch in? I don't really see one outside of Magnemite, but then I just turned right back around, and I think I just clicked Stone Edge here. Yeah, I mean, even if you go Magnemite, that's not... I just turn around and Earthquake after that. Noibat? Okay. That's not gonna like taking this either. Yeah, that did not like taking that at all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that works. Probably a Violite in order to live that, though. Am I... Noibat on my Sandile. If he had a little... he had to have a lot of bulk, so that's probably a Violite. This is probably free into Squirtle, I think. Or I could go into Tink. Tink also makes a lot of sense. I'm just afraid of a U-turn. I'm just afraid of a U-turn here into Magnemite to trap my Tink, and that's the only thing on that. So we're gonna go into this. We have a lot of Spadef, like a lot of Spadef on this. So in theory, we should take this. I wouldn't exactly call that taking it well, but we did take it. We did take it. I think I actually click Rapid Spin here. Although if he stays in, Mirror Coat's probably the play, right? This is kind of tough. If he stays in, Mirror Coat's the play. If he saves this, Flip Turn's probably the play. So it might be better to do that. I mean, my opponent could predict me having the possible, what's it called? Ice Beam. That's possible. Let's go Flip Turn. He might save this. Dark Pulse. Sure, why not? Sure. Gosh, of course. Why would that not happen to me? It always does. So, what do we do now? Anytime there's a potential for flinch, it happens when it's to me, so not sure. I think I gotta go Tink here, I guess. Try to get rocks up. If he didn't go immediately into Magnemite last time, he may not have Magnet Pull. I thought that's what he would do, but I don't know. Air Slash should eat that. Yep, we do. I guess we just get rocks up. We're faster, which is interesting. I don't think I'm running a lot of speed on this, but so I could have just taken this out. He does have Heat Wave, which does take us out. I guess he just doesn't want that to live. I don't know. Tinka-Tink. Yeah, Tinka-Tink only has 12 speed. So he's like min speed. He's minimum speed. which means pretty much everything else. Which means pretty much everything else outspeeds it. I think we could go easily into Sandile here. Sandile's 17 speed, which is far more. So this should be a free hit here. Having to take that extra hit is very unfortunate on that flinch. That really sucks, because then I had to sack where I didn't need to. But you know, what are you gonna do? But I think he's been trying to give this away for a while, so I guess we'll take it. Goodbye, Noibat. But yeah, he was like min speed, bulky, I guess. Kind of weird. I figured that would have been max speed, because this thing is decently fast. I mean, 55 for Little Cup is not particularly slow, I wouldn't say. So I don't know. I'm a little confused by that, but that's okay. I think you go what, Volibee, Chimchar. I don't know if you can go Volibee here, just because I've shown that I have the Stone Edge. But yeah, I think no matter which way you go, something isn't happy. The Edgequake coverage in this game was just gnarly. And so Sandile was a really cool pick, at least in my opinion. I think it works well here. I feel like you have to go Chimchar here, right? To try to get some fighting damage off, because it does get fighting coverage. So that's my assumption. Chimchar... Let's see. I believe Chimchar will speed tie. It's actually the Hatenna. And no, actually Chimchar is slower than this. Hatenna, what does Hatenna do? I don't know. I mean, if he's not bulky, then Crunch will... Okay, so he had to be Eviolite on Noibat, right? He's not Eviolite on Mareanie or Volibee, so he could be Eviolite on this, which would mean he would live, and then I would have to take like a Dazzling Gleam, which deals like all of my HP. Yeah, if he's max HP with a Eviolite, he lives. So I think... Oh... I ran out of time. Well, that's far from what I wanted. Far from what I wanted. Do I live? I do live. Although from it doing that much damage, you're not bulky. I don't think you're bulky. I think Crunch KOs. I really think Crunch may KO by Bulldoze doing that much. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I also forget that this thing is not Fairy yet. It's just Psychic. That's another thing. Oh, it barely lived. It barely lived. Giga Drain. I lived on one Sandile. Alright. Sandile earning his spot on the team. We just Crunch again. It hits literally everything. I don't know why I would go for anything else. That was huge. That 1 HP is huge. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. So yeah, we're threatening to take this out. It's gone. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hatenna down. Sandile coming through. That live was huge. Thanks to that Oranberry. I was so close to switching my item on this. Oranberry was not my first choice at all, and it just kind of was a last second whatever. Just saved me a lot after I didn't... after I doubted the Crocodile, and that's on me. I doubted Sandile, and you know what? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I did that. That's my fault. But yeah, my assumption here is Chimchar with Mach Punch. That's Volibee. Okay, I just click Stone Edge and let this go down. And then I go into Litten. Or it just... Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, well, that was not the plan, but we'll take it, I guess. Marini next, we click Earthquake every day. We click Earthquake all the time. Earthquake. I don't know that this lives without having Eviolite. No, it doesn't. It needed Eviolite. Oh my goodness. Listen, Sandile didn't do a whole lot in Mox, so this is not at all how I thought this was gonna go. I was trying to go for Litten strategies because I thought that was a lot more effective, but yeah, it's not. So even if he's sturdy, we broke it, and we just EQ again. Oh no. Oh boy, those rocks coming through just in case he was sturdy. Boy, that's wild. I don't know why he didn't go into Chimchar sooner. I feel like Chimchar was the natural first switch in, but I guess he doesn't have Mach Punch. I'm just gonna click EQ again. Maybe clicking the Bulldoze was a better idea, but even then, like, it only gets up to 16 speed, right? So I believe, yeah, 16 speed. I guess he doesn't have priority. It did live. There's Brick Break. So finally it goes down, but not before causing some insane damage. Oh, and it goes down to its own life orb. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sandile was ready to go and said, "You will not leave me on the bench week 1. I am ready." And yeah, he came, he saw, he went absolutely wild, and that is a 4-0 victory. Definitely helping out with my loss to Arc week 1. I did not expect Sandile to do that. Not even a little bit. I expected just some Intimidate shenanigans, maybe a little bit of chip here and there, and then get nay-nayed. But it worked out, and we will absolutely take it. So we're looking good. Going into week 3 rather, we are neutral, and we have a +2, I believe. +2 differential now. I believe I lost by 2 to Arc, if I'm remembering right. So we're looking good. We're doing okay going into week 3, and it's going to be a wild ride going forward. I can already tell this season is going to be so unexpected in every way, and it's going to be great. So until next time, stay safe out there, stay healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.